Hello and welcome back, as it's time for the Lucky Dog 400 presented by Aaron's for the Coke Vanilla Cup Series here at the Reunion, north of the border in Canada. The front row, as you saw in qualifying, Amy Shelley and Gene Sanford. With the cars that start in the back, Steve Pollard will start outside row 2 and William Duncan on his inside. Henry Powers, Zach Kreller, row 3. Chris Washer and Canadian Jeff James, row 4. And Hiroshi Kazuyoshi and Sam Young, row 5. Jeff James obviously looking for a good run here is at what is one of the Canadian tracks on the circuit. A lot of drivers with differing agendas here based on what happened last week at Daytona. Some drivers know that if they have a bad run, they at least will have some buffer. Final row is Kyle Matthews, Brendan Patterson. Other drivers missed Daytona, and so they don't come in here with a whole lot of points. All of those drivers have less than 34 points coming into play here today. And so it'll be interesting to see.
Drivers, start your engines.
As there's the command. It'll be interesting to see how these different agendas relate to what's going on today. Everyone here at least guaranteed 37 points. Probably looking at just trying to get a good run going. Kind of looking, make sure everyone gets going first. Appears so. So, Gene Sanford will lead us down the Napa Dodge for Bill Davis Racing. Off turn number 4, hoping for a calmer race than there was yesterday. A little bit more green flag runs, maybe. Green flag is out. Here we go. Gene Sanford leads the field off into turn number 1, but Duncan quickly to the inside with car number 48. Here comes Zach Kreller now to the inside, looking to lead lap 1. Drag race to line. Caution is out. Who led the lap? They gave it to Duncan originally, at least. And so, yeah, William Duncan leads under the caution. That was only by 8 thousandths of a second. As Stephen Pollard III is on pit road. Dylan Casella towards the back. I saw a couple cars on pit road. Austin LaPlante, Mary Shelley, and Momo Akari, as well as Brendan Patterson. Whoa. We're going to have to take a look back at that. I think there wasn't damage on the 17 there before. But let's go ahead and take a look at what brought the caution. And we're back. What we saw a lot of yesterday ended up biting the 33 of Stephen Pollard III here today, as he gets up into the grass and there's just no grip there. Gently hits the wall, though luckily does not hit that catch fence. How about Austin LaPlante, the 25? Got in on provisionals as I saw a car spinning. Oh, there's Mary Shelley. Look out. So apparently in the race back to the flag, they were 4 wide. Like this was going to work. Levi McIntyre, Tom Shelley, Mary Shelley, Momo Akari. Contact with the 45-38 sends the 38 down into the 2. Into the inside wall. You saw the black smoke there. There's Patterson getting involved. Mason Neal gets a little bit. And then interesting to see what happened with the 17 and the 2 on pit entry. So watch this. Patterson coming in. You see he has one of the early pit stalls. And just gets hit in by Momo Akari there. That causes him to have to teleport back to his pit, just like that. With that, let's go ahead and go back to the green flag. And we are back. Mary Shelley and Stephen Pollard III, the only retirements under the caution. Patterson, or no, I think it's actually 25. Yeah, Austin LaPlante is 1 lap down. William Duncan is the leader, then Zach Kreller, Sam Young, Jeff James, Chris Louvier, Gene Sanford, Amy Shelley, Steve Pollard, Troy King, Sam Curtis, Henry Powers, Chris Washer, Matthew Marias, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, DJ Curtis, Eric Enrage, Robert Pollard, Axel Costello, Henry Sanford, Dylan Young, Tristan Wilhoit, Matt Dixon, Jessica Shelton, Seth Cole, Eric Powers, Alex Perkle, Charles Sanford, Ben Newer, Sky Commons, Kenny Bale, Tom Shelley, Levi McIntyre, Mason Neal, Jake Bassinger, Ashley LaPlante, Dylan Casella, Kyle Matthews, Momo Kari, and Brendan Patterson. As the field comes off turn number 4, green flag is back out. Look at the jump Sam Young's able to get inside of Kreller, going for the race lead, and now is going to try and re-lap the 25 of Austin LaPlante. Jeff James taking this all the way to the inside line. He's going for the lead here at Canada. Green flag lap completed. 5 bonus points for the 00. As Chris Louvier now... Oh, no way. Bassinger and Seth Cole. And somehow that happened right as they were getting ready to hit the stripe. Oh, look at the pace car. So Jeff James leads under the caution. And I'm going to take a look to see if this was actually these guys both going off together or just separately. But we will be bringing you back to see what happened. And we are back. Well, it appears as though these were separate incidents, but let's see if the 42 had any help. Nope, he just goes off. How about the 18 of Bassinger? Yeah, no help for him either. He was on the outside of Kyle Matthews. Takes one hell of a hit, though. Slides right into the back of the 42. That will end both of their days. And a quick end at that for both the 18 of Jake Bassinger and the 42 of Seth Cole. And we're back. Like I said, add Jake Bassinger and Seth Cole to the list of retirees here today. Austin LaPlante still 1 lap down, will be on the inside line. Jeff James is the leader. Then it's Sam Young, Chris Louvier, Amy Shelley, William Duncan, Zach Kreller, Gene Sanford, Troy King, Sam Curtis, and Steve Pollard, the top 10. Henry Powers is 11th, and Chris Washer, Matthew Marias, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, DJ Curtis, Eric Enrage, Robert Pollard, Axel Casella, Henry Sanford, Dylan Young, Tristan Wilhoit, Matt Dixon, Jessica Shelton, Alex Perkle, Eric Powers is 25th, Charles Sanford is 26th, going to pit road, Ben Newer, Sky Commons, Kenny Bale, Tom Shelley, Mason Neal, Levi McIntyre, Ashley LaPlante, Dylan Casella, Kyle Matthews, Brendan Patterson, and Momo Kari. The rest of the lead lap cars, so problems for the 05. Green flag is back out. We're underway once again. Sam Young with a little bit of a bad and unlucky jump there as Chris Louvier is going to have to try and get around his teammate here. There you see the 05 going a lap down. Race isn't over for him yet as the caution is out and Amy Shelley gets turned coming back. Hold the brakes, hold the brakes. Great job by the 89. As long as she doesn't get hit. Matthew Marias, Mason Neal. I saw another... No, that's still Sanford on pit road. So apparently cars 12 and 19 finding their ways off the track. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened with that. And then the 89, who's actually causing a little bit of a holdup back here, I think. Again, neither circumstance here related to each other. Matthew Marias on the outside of Hiroshi Kazuyoshi just gets into the grass and slides off. Whoops, wrong car. Mason Neal, kind of the same thing there. But he was on the outside of Ashley LaPlante as he goes off the track. With that, let's go ahead and go back to the green flag and see if this field gets sorted back out cleanly. And we are back. Mason Neal and Matthew Marias retiring. Charles Sanford ended up losing 2 laps to whatever problem they had on that 05 car. Jeff James is the leader. Then it's Chris Louvier. Amy Shelley's in 3rd. Sam Young 4th. William Duncan, Zach Kreller, Gene Sanford, Troy King, Sam Curtis, and Steve Pollard, the top 10. I'm going to probably do that a lot. They're 27-72, come on. Henry Powers, then Chris Washer, DJ Curtis, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Eric Enrage, Robert Pollard, Axel Casella, Henry Sanford, Dylan Young, Tristan Wilhoit, Matt Dixon, Jessica Shelton, Alex Perkle, Eric Powers, Ben Newworth, Sky Commons, Kenny Bale, Tom Shelley, Levi McIntyre, Ashley LaPlante, Kyle Matthews, Dylan Casella, Momo Kari, and Brendan Patterson. Sanford's car probably still going to be up to the same pace it was earlier. We'll have to see if he can get any of his laps back. As the green flag is back out, Sam Young's able to jump to the inside line. And there goes Sanford underneath the 25. Can he get away from the race leaders? Or can they have another quick caution? Here comes Sam Young, the 07. They were still green when they were coming to the line at least. As William Duncan now to the top spot. Sanford off into the grass. As here comes Troy King to the lead. Car number 60. Caution is out. As Austin LaPlante and Sam Curtis, a couple of the rookies, have found their way into the outside wall. Sanford not able to get a lap back at all there, but that will be a couple spots he can pick up. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at what happened, see if they were isolated incidents or the same incident that got this one started. Again, totally isolated as 25 was on the outside 3 wide there going into the corner. Ends up being on the outside washer as he slides up off the course. Meanwhile, the 66 Sam Curtis already off, as you see. Entered on the outside of his brother there, DJ Curtis, and Kazuyoshi as well behind that. Was running in the 11th spot at the time of his off. And just finds the outside wall like so many others have and will today. Just 2/5 the way through this race. Well, and we are back with Sam Curtis and Austin LaPlante behind the wall. Another rough kind of race there for LaPlante. Charles Sanford still 2 laps down. Will line up on the inside. As Troy King, William Duncan, Gene Sanford, Amy Shelley, Sam Young, Zach Kreller, Jeff James, Chris Louvier, Henry Powers, and Steve Pollard line up in the top 10. With Chris Washer, DJ Curtis, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Eric Enrage, Robert Pollard, Axel Costello, Henry Sanford, Dylan Young, Ben Newworth, Tristan Wilhoit, Matt Dixon, Sky Commons, Eric Powers, Tom Shelley, Jessica Shelton, Alex Perkle, Levi McIntyre, Ashley LaPlante, Kenny Bale, Kyle Matthews, Dylan Casella, Brandon Patterson, and Momo Akari, the lead lap cars behind them. As the field comes off turn number 4, Troy King leads us back. Green flag is out. Gene Sanford laying back a little bit on the start. Gonna hurt her as Sam Young gets to the inside of the 55. Duncan was trying to make a move on the 60. Oh, nearly does, as Gene nearly goes off as well. As they come back, Troy King still leads, as here comes Sam Young now, the 07. Caution flag flew though, as Levi McIntyre has gone off. Not even going to worry about showing you this one because you know the story at this point, I think. But the field kind of lines themselves up. And I think Charles Sanford got one of his laps back. Wow. So the Daytona 500 winner gets one of 2 laps back. Let's go back to the restart. And we are back 1 car short of where we were. Levi McIntyre has taken his car behind the wall. Troy King is the leader. Then it's William Duncan, Sam Young, Amy Shelley, Gene Sanford, Zach Kreller, Jeff James, Chris Washer, Chris Louvier, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi now the top 10 with Henry Powers, Steve Pollard, DJ Curtis, Eric Enrage, Robert Pollard, Dylan Young, Ben Newworth, Axel Casella, Henry Sanford, Tristan Wilhoit, Eric Powers, Matt Dixon, Alex Perkle, Sky Commons, Jessica Shelton, Tom Shelley, Ashley LaPlante, Kenny Bale, Kyle Matthews, Dylan Costello, Brennan Patterson, and Momo Akari. The lead lap cars, Charles Sanford 1 lap down in 33rd, making the best of what he can in that car. That car wasn't even supposed to actually be here. The NASCAR number sites that's on the side decided to come back on board though for at least 1 more race. They'll also be on the car at California next week, a scheduled race for that 05. As the green flag is back out, Sam Young goes underneath the 48 of William Duncan. That's for 2nd on the racetrack. Now going for the lead. He's going to grab it. He's going to try for more. He's going to try and re-lap the 05. Caution is out, and just like that, 2 straight cautions. Charles Sanford is back on the lead lap. How? Oh, we've had a huge wreck. 3 cars involved. Casella, Sanford, and I believe that was Sky Commons in the 10 that I saw as well. Yes, it was. So 3 cars involved in what appears to actually be a wreck over in turn 4. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened there. Okay, we're back. This one is interesting. I guess the cars at the back here are just not handling all that well. They slide... Is this coming back to the green? Wait a minute, was this... No, this was actually... Okay, this was the lap after. But you see Sky Commons doing the same. The difference is these guys just did it early in the corner. Sky Commons luckily does not get the catch fence, but can't really say the same for Axel Casella or Henry Sanford. This is at live speed. Watch this. Huge hit for the 15 and the 80. Let's go back to the green flag. We are ready to go back to green with only 30 cars on the track. Top 10 is Sam Young, Troy King, William Duncan, Amy Shelley, Gene Sanford, Chris Louvier, Zach Kreller, Jeff James, Chris Washer, and Henry Powers. All 30 cars on the lead lap. Then you have Steve Pollard, DJ Curtis, Eric Enrage, Robert Pollard, Dylan Young, Ben Newer, Tristan Wilhoit, Eric Powers, Matt Dixon, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Alex Perkle. Oh, problems for Amy. Oh no, William Duncan's the one that's blown up. This is causing... Oh, huge stack up. Huge stack up on the restart because William Duncan's car has blown up. Problems for car 48. Trying to get to the bottom of the racetrack. They're still not... Ben Newer still hasn't gone around him. Now Duncan gets to the bottom, goes to the pits. Hiroshi Kazuyoshi and Dylan Casella doing the same. As here's the battle for the lead. Caution flag has flown. And coming to the line, looks like Gene Sanford might be able to lead. No, Troy King does it. With what will be less than 10 to go on the restart. Who wrecked? Tristan Wilhoit is on pit road. Looks like he might have been one of the cars to go around. Matt Dixon was on pit road. Oh no! Oh wait, okay, that's Troy King having to go around. Okay. Whoops. I was nervous there for a second about Gene. Dang. What was the problem on the 48? A gearbox failure. Okay, so with 10 to go, let's go ahead and take a look back at what happened with the 21. So in all the chaos of the 48 having to try and get to pit road, Tristan Wilhoit's going to slide off the track and find the outside fence. On the bright side, we haven't seen anyone get caught in the catch fence or kill the crowd like last year. So that's a good sign. But dang, what a crazy restart there. Oh, and Matt Dixon gets damage from Kazuyoshi on the way out of pit road. But Troy King is the leader. Let's go back to the green flag. And we are back with what will be 6 laps to go when we hit the stripe. Tristan Wilhoit joining many others, as well as William Duncan in the garage area. Single file restart this time. Troy King, Gene Sanford, Amy Shelley, Sam Young, Chris Louvier, Jeff James, DJ Curtis, Eric Enrage, Zach Kreller, Henry Powers. The top 10 was Steve Pollard, Alex Perkle, Jessica Shelton, Tom Shelley, Robert Pollard, Chris Washer, Brennan Patterson, Ashley LaPlante, Eric Powers, Kenny Bale, the top 20, Charles Sanford's in 21st, Kyle Matthews, Dylan Young, Momo Akari, and Ben Neworth, the lead lap cars, with 3 cars a lap down being Matt Dixon, Dylan Casella, and Hiroshi Kazuyoshi in that order. Will we finish this under green flag, or will we have a green-white checkered? Who knows? Can they keep it green? I doubt it. Green flag is back out. Just like yesterday, though, if the caution comes out as they're coming back to the white flag, there will not be a green-white checkered. So here we go. Jeff James underneath Sam Young. Amy Shelley trying to make a move on Gene Sanford there. They're still green. Here we go. It's going to be 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes the Racing for Jesus Dodge. Amy Shelley, contact with the 55. I couldn't see the pylon to see if the caution was out. Troy King is off. That's going to bring out a caution, though. And I think that's going to mean a green-white checkers. Eric Powers and DJ Curtis have also gone off. As the same 3 cars who were on pit road last time, including actually Ben Newworth. Wow. Okay, so with that, we're going to quickly take a look at those incidents and then bring you back for a green-white checkered finish, probably here from 3 unit. Basically, the story of the day, cars driving off. Oh, wow, DJs actually didn't drive off all that badly. Eric's didn't either, neither did Troy King. So these guys actually were very skillful in how they drove their cars off the track. I will give them that credit. Amy Shelley, though, leads underneath the caution. Let's go back to the restart. Field coming through turns 3 and 4 for green-white checkered finish. No cautions, just like with the truck race at Iowa a couple nights ago. Amy Shelley, Gene Sanford, reverse of our front row when we started this. Who's going to get the win in the Lucky Dog 400? Here we go. Green flag is out. Time to figure out. Henry Powers making a quick move on Jeff James. Not able to get it done. Here comes the Aaron's Ford. They're going to be about 4 wide for the lead. Gene Sanford's off. Here we go. Look out. Oh, Steve Pollard. White flag. Ashley LaPlante into the wall. Henry Powers to the lead. Battle for second behind him. Here comes Steve Pollard. Chris Louvier's going to have a shot at it. Drag race to the line. Give it to Powers. Henry Powers gets it done. What a finish. Not quite the finish we saw last year with 0.003 of a second being the margin of victory in favor of Eric and Rage, but Henry Powers will go to victory lane for Yates Racing, clinching himself an all-star race appearance. Ashley LaPlante, Gene Sanford having their own problems at the end of this. Jessica Shelton finishes 8th. Charles Sanford will come home 6th. The Daytona 500 winner follows it up, another great run. How about the Daytona winners all finishing up in the top 10 this weekend, with Kyle Collins actually going to victory lane. An amazing race weekend here. Momo Akari comes home 11th. Thank goodness they were able to fix some of the damage there underneath the caution, get it back up to pristine condition. I don't know what to say. Henry Powers gets it done over Steve Pollard, Chris Louvier, and Tom Shelley. I think there were about 4 abreast coming to the line. A great finish to the race. Thank you for watching. This has been the Lucky Dog 400 presented by Aaron's. I will see you next week. California is where we will go. And after California, we will be going on this year's Owner's Points. Great news for those who have no points like the 55 and the 05, who have been having to make these races on time. Oh, double zero is another one of them. So many cases that you could say in this field. With that, so long. I'll see you next week.